We're going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be today. I can't promise that it's going to be today, but we're going to do it. Not letting the haters get me down. Okay? Look, my camera's even in the right position and everything. We'll hot swap it. Presents a very interesting situation. You know what situation it presents the most for a guy like me? Presents the situation. Wow, what a terrible first turn here. Presents the situation where we would very much love to see a lesson learned. A lesson learned would hit the freaking spot, man. We could have our cake and eat it too. We could have 4 energy and do something with it. Did I not play the cards that I'm supposed to play? I just ate lunch. We'll get there. It's really hard for me to add up pressure points, man. But you know what? I mean, we got a thin deck. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's something to pressure points. I don't know. We got to give it a chance at least, right? We got to give it a shot. Can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. 1 pressure points away from killing you, or we could put it on you, and then we go, oh yeah, I see it now. I see the game. I see how the game is played. Kill you. Come back this way. Let's not make the same mistake I often make, though, of thinking that we need to theme our entire run around like 1 card that we picked up, particularly the first card we picked up. Just see what else shows up. We took it because it felt like we had to take it. We need some damage. We need some attacks. And if anything, if I could say something positive about pressure points, the most positive thing I think I could say about it is that it does scale. Because the first one does 8, the next one does 16, etc., etc. Kind of feels like a craps on Rampage, right? Or am I a fool for saying that? I think Reach Heaven is a good damage dealer that actually doesn't need to be upgraded. Because it only upgrades the Reach Heaven. It doesn't upgrade the Through Violence. We're going to take some damage either way. You got a 33 damage? Are you crazy? No, man. 22 damage. 22 damage is more my speed. And an Empty Fist. Okay. Now at this point, I'm the sort of guy that could certainly be persuaded to add some defense to the deck. I also think because we can't upgrade anyway, we might as well take advantage of that, right? Like we might as well fight elites and rest. We could scale via our relics instead of scaling via our cards, maybe. Eternal Feather, Deceive Reality. I saw the other pressure points, but I'm not sold on it, man. 1 might be too many. Like, this one's a simmer. We simmer on this. So we at least want to play a Through Violence before we wake this... Or a Reach Heaven before we wake this guy up. If we can stomach it at least. Let's do Eruption, Reach Heaven. Guarantees we draw Through Violence. Hopefully we draw Empty Fist again. We did. It's a dream come true. Can I just kill you? I think I can just kill you, man. Well, it doesn't get any easier than that on floor 1. I'd probably pass. I don't mind the Protect, but I'd prefer more Deceive Realities, obviously, because they're a little bit, you know, better, I guess. Interesting. What an interesting assortment of BS you've given me here. I'll take a Blasphemy, and we'll do what we can, but we're going to take a nasty hit. But then again, every time we hit a campfire, we rest anyway, so I don't think we really care all that much. I can certainly kill you and have a safety in hand and possibly do some nastiness to you on the next turn. I hope, because I have no way to exit my stance. I think this is a pass. If we can't upgrade the cards, maybe we've got to be a little bit pickier about the cards we do add. Sure, this is still pretty good, I think. I mean, the Through Violence is the Kingmaker right there. Brilliance. Dude, it's a good enough attack. I'm sorry. I mean, you may take offense to that addition. I like it though. No, we don't need the heal for... I'm gonna heal for 17. And then I'll remove it at the shop. I was just scared that we wouldn't have the HP necessary to take these guys. Let's distill some chaos. Mercifully, we did not get placed in the Wrath stance with no way out of it, so I appreciate that. Now, of course, you don't have to be a genius to recognize that one of the things I'm looking for here is a way to make Brilliance really pop. Other mantra-generating cards feel like they could really do some business for us. We don't really care if we take a little bit more damage, because again, we basically, like, literally have to rest anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter all that much, but... See this, the 10 damage we take here, different kind of guy might be stressed out about that. Me, I'm chill. I'm chill, man. We're smoking hops here. You got nothing to worry about, bro. You got nothing to worry about. Am I going to play my Eruption? Nah, bro, I'll hit you for 6. Surely we got a Through Violence coming around at some point anyway. I literally can't take damage until safety is out of my hands, so... Well, that's not true. I could accidentally be in the Wrath stance and not be able to block it, I guess, but... I do like a Bowling Bash. It's kind of necessary for floor 2 to have something that hits multiple enemies, I think. And you just gotta go. I gotta keep the deck thin. We can afford Spirit Shield? That's crazy, man. I thought there was no chance. Okay, they're calling it the best rest of all time. What is our win condition? Our win condition is simple. Our win condition is Through Violence, which means we need to play Reach Heaven, which is completely fine. Which is, by the way, why I am holding this Power Potion, because I don't think we need to use it against this guy. And I'll be honest with you, I don't see a good reason not to go in on you and kind of ruin your life a little bit. We were going to take like a bunch of damage anyway. What do we care? Should probably do it like that. Yeah, I'll live with that. I'll live with that. Normally you don't face tank this guy, but I mean, I think we've established these are not normal scenarios. By the way, but the worst way to possibly use Duality, without a doubt, I'm playing my my attacks second and my defense first. That's not the way it's supposed to go down. They're calling it the most beautiful pressure points that's ever existed, man. 16 damage pressure points that gets around your freaking block. Bring it on back, man. That was good. That was a good fight. Now, we get cocky on these a lot of the time. And then it all falls apart. It's been known to happen. How about I see the Master Reality play and I ignore it? We take Deva form. We need to be able to do something at Campfires, in my personal opinion. I was really hoping to get Lesson Learned, man. Let's go Black Star. And I really think we have to Elite Max. So the Elite Maxing would be this path. And I never really know how the second floor is going to go. So I'm rooting for us, but this is really like, I mean, this is the test. Just there's a certain temptation to just erupt and then hit you with the Through Violence. You're going to do 22. We'll be able to put up 17. And we're going to do... Whoops. 29. So 49 damage. I think we do it, man. We'll actually put up more block than I thought to, because I didn't account for Duality. I really think we have to kill you. We can't afford to stick around and like be frail. Yeah, I think we made the right decision there. Maybe being aggressive is the way to go here. Then Wave of the Hand. I think it not being upgraded is really annoying for me, but I'm going to take it anyway. Okay, consider yourself deceived. This fight will also suck. But the order that we drew things last time was great, man. And I think it's the same here. Like, we got roughly a 50-50 chance to draw 40 damage for free on the next turn. It didn't happen. It's hard to be mad about it. Allegedly. 18 damage. Well, we got 20 damage coming in all likelihood on the next turn. No, brother. Order? There's an order to this stuff? Sorry, we're taking 3. We're guaranteed to draw 20 damage this time. Oh, it's not enough, man. Give me something. You got me playing like water, like some kind of fool, man. Burned a potion to save like 5 damage. It stings. It kills. Why would you play that you didn't need to play? You could, or if you're gonna play that, you. It's okay. It's okay. I'm getting flabbergasted here. We chill. We chill on this. Hit me with some question marks. Yeah, do it, man. Remove the strikes. Give me some bites. We need some sustain. Yeah, man, do it. Do it. Do it. I'm going all in, because this run seems very dangerous. Necronomicon. That could double up on Reach Heaven. Nothing that heals me. Thin the deck, brother. Thin the deck. When in doubt, thin the deck. I was hoping for an easy hallway fight so we could play bites. I would say mission, like, severely failed so far, but we might be able to make it through this fight. I'm not super optimistic about our odds of making it through the elite. Follow-up will play twice, which means it'll refund enough energy to take us back to neutral. Spirit Shield, yeah, okay. Oh, you can literally just play everything, man. Imagine if I could farm you for bites, though. Imagine if I could farm you for bites. That's not gonna happen. That being free is very nice, though. Deceive Reality gives me a safety. I mean, I'm sorry to Vigilance, but I can't afford to take any damage. It's the kind of thing, it adds up real quick. Through Violence will double up. That doesn't do anything, man. That doesn't do anything. It doesn't kill you because I've been rendered weak for life. It stings. It stings, brother. It stings. I didn't even get to play my bite because I played Empty Fist instead like a fool. Okay, bites. I think you play Eruption Bite rather than get the golds. Like, try to get as much HP as possible. Oh, it only worked once. Oh, we should have played like, whatever. Conjure Blade, even unupgraded, could save us, but it's gotta happen right away. Drawing no blocks on turn 1, that's pretty bad. Yeah, there's literally no way that we could conceivably get there. We have none block. I'd just like to reiterate again, we have none block, 0 block. I did just remove a defend, but like, there's more defense in the deck. Okay, so I think that just, I don't know. It went wrong. Fusion Hammer early. Maybe it's not my tempo. I'm swapping, man. I'm swapping. No gold. I can live with no gold. I can ignore shops, and I can elite max on floor 1. It's definitely, it's plausible. This is not really ignoring. We can go to one shop. You could probably you could remove 1 card, or maybe save up and like, I mean, save up doesn't really make sense when you have Ectoplasm, but you could buy 2 potions maybe. I don't know. Give me, I'm not taking pressure points this time. Give me a crescendo. I think that one of the key errors on the last run was that we didn't take, or maybe we didn't have the option, to be fair, but we didn't give ourselves means of getting in and out of Wrath. So we basically had to stick around forever waiting for Wrath to show up with Through Violence. So I was like, it just took some agency away from me. Because you can either block... We're going to leave just based on what I see ahead of me. I'd rather fight an elite than upgrade 2 cards. Probably. 15 damage. You're a real piece of work, you know that? Give me the double block. I'll live with it. There's 2 ways to not take damage. And it's easy for me to forget. One way is to block, the other way is to kill the enemy before they can attack. And obviously Eruption helps us do that. Sorry, lines that go hard. And then the Mental Fortress. And now this should be an interesting sort of gauntlet here. You're going to cost 3. You're going to do 40 damage. Probably does not get us where we need to go. I can do like 52 damage. So what I'm going to do instead is I'll accept that I'm taking 16 damage and I'll kill you on this turn, hopefully. And get something sick. Blood Vial? Blood Vial something. How about a Perseverance? And we'll take this path. I will lose 15 gold because 15 gold is worth nothing anyway. A beautiful opportunity to use your Cultist Potion. And then what we really want to do is draw Sands of Time as soon as possible. It's fine, brother. We'll rock it next turn. Next turn we gotta go in. So let's go Mental Fortress. It's a pretty terrible turn. Eruption. Strike. It's a pretty horrible turn. How about a way of exiting stance next turn? They did it. The Mad Lads, they did it. Unfortunately, I think we have to stall. Yeah. I don't like it any more than you do. We need Sands of Time to be cheaper, and we need you to not be attacking, I think. Like, we can Erupt. Now this looks better. You can Sands of Time. Or wait, would we rather just, like... Probably, like, Perseverance, Defend. Strike, Meditate back, Eruption. Now we got a combo going here, because we've got you for sure. Prayer Wheel. Interesting. I would love an Empty Fist, thank you. I know I'm constructing the same deck every time. Wait, Blood Vial plus Singing Bowl, though, man. And with Singing Bowl plus Prayer Wheel. Oh. My God. The Mad Lads may have done it. They've cooked up a winning formula on this one. For farming a lot of max HP, which in the whole scheme of things is probably not that relevant. But I love a Deceive Reality, and I would pass on this any day of the week. 2 of these guys, huh? Horrendous first turn. Almost mind-bogglingly bad way to punish them when they're both not attacking. So I grant you no respect for what you've done for me here. Or what you've done to me, I should say. 22 is Safety, Defend, Defend, and then we play a Mental Fortress for tempo, maybe. Gonna be more helpful on longer fights. Now we gotta ruin your life. Strike. Strike, strike. Next turn, Sands of Time. Okay, I will say, though, if you have 4 energy, the first floor is nothing but a peanut, man. We probably don't have another hallway fight, so I'm gonna skip. Could use a Carve Reality, I think. Let me get an upgraded Meditate. Yeah, but the 4 energy seems to make the first floor fairly trivial. It's really the second floor where things start to get very, very sus. Great. Brought 2 strikes back into our hand. At least we got the 4 block. How about, like... We should do it like this. We should do like Eruption. Strike. Vigilance. Vigilance first. Then Empty Fist for the lethality. And then I'm just realizing we don't even have to play... We should have stayed in the Wrath state, man, because we put up 12, but we wouldn't have had 20 block if we stayed in the Wrath state the whole time. That's true. That's very true. And you know what? It's a great... Let's put it over here just in case. It's a great defense against the Dazes to have a bunch of, like, retained cards. It's like, I can crescendo with the best of them, and then even if I don't draw exactly what I want, like, it puts you in a real tough spot. Got a little lucky there. Mummified Hand. We do play a power. I mean, wave of the hand into an upgrade. I'm feeling a certain sort of way about this deck right now, man. Like, I'm feeling like at least floor 1 is not even close. Floor 2, though, I still feel like I'm cooking something up here. And this sounds crazy. It is crazy. You have to crescendo Sands of Time, so you don't have to block like 20 next turn. Sensible. A sensible play. Let's like Vigilance. Erupt. Empty our fists. And then meditate, I don't know, like wave of the hand. Empty fist? Empty fist is like a block, basically. So we can wave of the hand. Defend. Empty fist. Then play your safety. And then you could play just a oh my god, we got so much, we got so many tools, man. They got 10 turns of weakness. We can do whatever we want. We run this town. Perseverance does 7. Okay. I'm gonna hold the smite. Obviously. We only want to play our retained attacks if it kills or if we're in the wrath state. We can erupt. Smite. Meditate eruption back. That's a perfect card to meditate, man. Because then you can drop a Sands of Time that basically gets around the block. And then I'm just gonna be a simple sort of man. I'm going to exit my stance so I don't inadvertently take double damage at a time when it's very inappropriate. And next time Sands of Time comes around, I think your life's pretty much over. No disrespect or whatever. Did I screw myself? No, I didn't screw myself. I just made some suboptimal plays, I suppose. Eruption and Sands of Time. Unfortunately, we can't play Eruption and Sands of Time, but we can play a Defend. I'll play a Smite, okay. Like, you're very, very close to being dead. The dream would be if I could bring back an Eruption and then maybe a Carve Reality. Now, we should have lethality. In fact, I think like, that kills you. I can definitely live with that. That was very good. I like the potions we got. If I'm being honest with you, I think the simplest play is Ex Machina. We already have 4 energy. Velvet Choker is like, it's tough. I'm going to be real. I'm going Black Star and I'm going elite farming again. I believe that this is the path for success. We take on high risk now for lower risk later. There's a beautiful question mark rich 3 elite path because I don't really want to deal with more hallway fights than is strictly necessary. Okay, the bomb at least puts like an upper limit on the amount of nonsense we have to go through. What does it do? It does 40? Wow, we still have to knock them around a bit, but... Deceive. What you're doing? 24 damage. What an interesting coincidence. So one of you is dead. We can certainly... Like... That's going to make meditate free. Okay, then crescendo. Smite you. You're now also dead. It's definitely going to be defend, meditate, and then I don't think it really matters. We're going to take oh, you took 40. It's not half damage. I thought it would be half damage. I'm skipping. I'm taking a second Sands of Time, though. And then I will upgrade all my strikes and defense because we have a ton. You're welcome, by the way. I clicked out of it before we got that absurd sound of all of our cards being upgraded simultaneously. Ritual Dagger. I think we should try it, honestly. Obviously, we have no benefit from the gold anyway, though these are 2, like, devastatingly horrible nodes for us. Would I sack an elite fight to upgrade Ritual Dagger early? It does give us... It's either, like, 2 upgrades, probably, 1 elite, or 2 elites. I'd probably rather have 2 upgrades, man, especially on something that can scale a little bit faster. And it would be great on Sands of Time, too. So you're going to be mighty annoying. Don't get it twisted. I do put respect on your name. as a result of your sheer annoyance. But this is where everything has to come together for us. 15 damage. I'll put up 16 block. Doesn't bother a guy like me. Because, like, if we start to build some support, having killed these elites, there's a real... I've accidentally clicked on an ad from the Epic Store. There's a real chance this run could snowball. So I'm doing this basically just because we get the extra block from changing stances. I meant to have enough energy to play a defend. Well, it's gonna sting. I don't know what you want me to say. We still get the value out of the retain there. We get hit for 10. Not the end of the world. Not having any blocks here is kind of driving me crazy, but... And we would really love to have Ritual Dagger work. I know you're like, NL, what are you doing? This is what I'm doing. Entering the calm state. I would really, really love Ritual Dagger to come back around, man. I would set my watch to Ritual Dagger coming back around. Now, this turn looks pretty good. Am I... Well, it's not as good as I thought it was. Am I willing to take this damage? I have no choice but to take this damage, brother. It's a simple one for a guy like me. 15 damage. Scales it. Okay. We paid a heavy price. Am I stupid? Did it not... I thought it would go like ting ting or something like that. It's alright. Give me a Fear No Evil, for sure. And give me a War Paints. Alright. Now, unfortunately, it's not 2 upgrades because I have the rest, but... We got 2 upgrades from one of the relics we got for fighting an elite. So, in a way, it was 3 upgrades. But 2 of them were not of my choice. I've gone a little cross-eyed trying to figure out the numbers. And hold right here. As long as you got Perseverance, you got time on your side. We do hate to play both, but... Crescendo Smite Sands of Time is like, oh, but you don't... No. Crescendo, you do 40 damage. You do 24. Crescendo, you do 40 damage. We'll have 6 energy. You do 40. You do 24. That's 64. You get the kill. Okay. Please. Please. I did the math right. Okay, boys. This Ritual Dagger's popping. That's max HP in this house. That's max HP in this house. It's a dead spot. Not the most inspiring first turn you're gonna see. Give me 2 defends, man, just in case. And start working them down. Ex Machina. Well, I think I love the idea of getting a kill with a Ritual Dagger. I'm not sure if you've heard this out of me before. That'll mean that there's 40 damage coming in. We actually have like a pretty substantial ability to block, I think. We could also make it 34 damage instead. By not killing you and killing you instead. I don't think it's the right play though. I think the right play is this. Kill you. And now we're literally taking 2 damage. Take 2. That's not even a big deal for a guy like me. We got 2 Sands of Times. This is a huge deal for a guy like me. Like, I'm gonna get hit, brother. But I can at least kill you, and then also hit you very hard, and then kill you next turn. But it stings. The damage stings. I'm still made of flesh and bone. I still bleed. Ma Bank, and Cloak Clasp. Reach Heaven's good, but I think if anything, we need more blocks. Easy fight, please. Finally, by the way, Fear No Evil actually exists. Now, does it do anything for us on this turn? No, not at all, but I'm just happy to see its existence here. I love the passive block, too, from Cloak Clasp. It's 30 damage. I don't think we can afford to play that, though. I think we hold. This allows us then to play that. is what it is. It's not that bad. You're dead. It's unfortunate that you're dead. You're dead by 1. It's unfortunate we can't get the Ritual Dagger to work on it, but I'm not Flurry of Blows pilled here, honestly. Maybe if we had a like Ornamental Fan, Shuriken, or Kunai, you could persuade me, but otherwise I don't think so. I don't know what they want from me, man. I guess I don't have to play Meditate. I could just play Defend instead. It's just such a foreign concept to like deliberately not play Meditate. Like it seems backwards. Good start though. Good start. And we got the damage necessary to really give this guy the business. It's not guaranteed, but if we get these Sands of Times coming pretty cheap, anything could happen, man. And we gotta make space in our hand. Or do we? I don't know. This sounds crazy. You dump the miracles. You don't need them. The cards I have in hand are better. He's cooking up something a little bit different today, that's for sure. How about a Defend? How about a Perseverance? How about a quick Meditate to bring back... So we pay for the block, but we also get the Retain as well? Okay. No means to get back into Calm. That's devastating for a guy like me, but many blocking cards is very nice for a guy like me. So we again take no damage. Now we're doing no damage, but one day that's gonna change. One day that's gonna change, man. And that day might be today. Like we got some serious damage on the table right here. Plus they gave us a little extra. I still, even now, I would prefer if we could make Ritual Dagger work. So I'm gonna keep it zipping around there. Empty Fist. Strike him, do some damage. It's a long fight, don't get me wrong, but he's not really, like, am I crazy to think he's not really doing that much? Like, in my head, he appears to be basically doing FA right now. Now, next turn, he's going to continue to do exactly that. So give me Eruption and our Sands of Time, please. We might have to survive, like, one big attack. He did put up a ton of block. I'll give him some credit for that one. I'll give him his flowers for that one. And the 14 turns of weakness is not going to matter so much. Please let me exit my stance. Oh my god. Vigilance. Empty Fist. Meditate. Fear no evil. Okay, so we're dead. So we're dead. I mean, that's what you're saying. But what you're saying to me is we're dead. Because there's nothing we can do about that. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's the worst draw. That one leaves a sour taste in my mouth, even though I understand the nature of probability. We had like a quarter of our deck. Well, I'm checking the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not a quarter, like a fifth of our deck, and we draw like a quarter every time. So listen, you can do a back of the napkin calculate. That one stings because we were cooking, man. We were cooking. Anyway. We'll be back. That one, it hurt me a lot because I really felt like we were one draw away from having the easiest A20 path I've ever seen in my life, but that's what I get for leaving myself in the Eruption stance, man. I wasn't even considering the counterfactuals. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. See ya!